Hey, welcome back to another edition of Babyface Brew Review. My name is Alex. I'll be hosting you guys and gals for the next few minutes here. And we have a pretty special beer that's actually just become a year-round release from a brewery in my backyard. This is Silver City Brewing Company out of Bremerton, Washington. And this is their Tropic Haze IPA. It's an IPA that clocks in at 6.4% alcohol by volume, 50 IBUs. Essentially, this is a West Coast take on a New England style IPA, but more gravitated towards a New England style. So they did a lot to make it true to the style. We don't have anything like this out here. You get a few smaller breweries from around the area that are doing kind of like one-offs and crowlers, but nothing like this going into a year-round canned release. So, with all that said, there's not much out there in terms of ratings and reviews. I've got nothing from Beer Advocate in terms of a composite rating, nothing from Rate Beer. Untapped does give it 3.96 caps from about 1,100 reviews, so that's pretty solid. Anything around 4 is going to be super solid. So, with all of that considered, I'm looking forward to really enjoying this beer, hopefully enjoying it with you guys and gals here today. I don't have a hop profile for you from their website. It's classified information, but what it does say in regards to the malts is they're using Northwest Pale, British Pale, Flaked Wheat, and rolled oats. So some really cool stuff going on there. Definitely with the New England style IPAs, you get more of that wheat and more of the oats in there to kind of give it some of that that smooth, silky mouthfeel that you're accustomed to with the New England style IPAs. So, super fresh cans. Today's date is the 4th of April. This was canned end of March here. It's got a Julian coat on the bottom. Fired up as always. Let's crack the top and see what it's all about. Yeah, pouring really true to the style here in terms of the complexion and haziness on this bad boy, living up to the name of the beer. Tad aggressive pour on my behalf there. Really, really nice looking beer though. Definitely true to the New England style, no doubt about that. Very, very hazy, golden, orangish color there, excuse me. Mild carbonation streaming up from the bottom. Aggressive pour, about 2 to 2.5 fingers worth. Very tightly compact, like a bone marrow type color in regards to the head, and then getting very soap sudsy towards the top. See if I swirl this around. I know the head's pretty big on this. If we'll get any sort of glass lacing as we drink down into it, obviously we'll get some kind of spotty for the most part right now, but really, really cool looking beer in regards to the Northeast IPA style. We do not see that much out here on the West Coast. Getting into aroma, wow. Big tropical fruit, obviously. Big pineapple and mango I'm picking up. Orange blossom, some grapefruit action in there as well. Also getting a little bit of like this resiny quality to it, almost like a pininess. It's really interesting. Definitely picking up on a little bit of the wheat. There's not much of a malt base there to begin with. This is a hop show for sure. Yeah, mango, orange blossom, pineapple. Yeah, really nice smelling stuff. Yeah, awesome. Alrighty, guys and gals, cheers, prost, whatever you want to call it. Let's dive into the Tropic Haze by Silver City Brewing Company. Some nice spotty glass lacing there. Yeah, it's nice. It's very solid. Up front, a little bit of bitterness, some citrusiness, some like citrus zest, and you kind of get into the tropical fruit, that pineapple, that mango, getting into some grapefruit rind, orange blossom I'm getting as well. Middle of the mouth, it's really, really light malt body, a little bit of that wheat. Definitely could tell there is some oats in here in regards to the mouthfeel. Super, really, really silky smooth. And then on the back end, you get some more some more of like this citrusy, piney resinous. It's really interesting resin quality to it, and then it's very candied and like really like candied, powdered, sugary almost. But then at the back end, like the very end, as it finishes, it's pretty dry actually. There is a sweetness to it, but there is a little bit of this like weird dry lingering bitterness. Not like 80, 90 IBU bitter. Obviously it's at 50, but there is just like a touch of bitterness there to kind of level out some of that sweetness. Alcohol, you do not taste that at all. Super, super drinkable. Carbonation, getting into the feel there. It's mild to medium. There's a little bit of I'd say it's more on the mild side. The light medium. It's not so effervescent. And then really, really nice, super, super silky smooth body on this. I really like that element of it. Don't know if I could drink more than like 2 or 3 of these, just because there is some sweetness to it. Now there is that dryness that I was talking about, but there's just a sweetness that I don't know if it would sit well with my stomach personally. But hey, be my guest if you're gonna knock back 5 or 6 of these. You could probably do it at 6.4%. Not an issue. Really, really solid beer. As for a grade, I will give it I'm going to say 92. It's an A- beer. I'm going to put it at an A-, 92. I think it's very, very solid. It's a nice attempt at a New England style IPA. I haven't had, Treehouse, Haze or Green or Julius. I've had Sip of Sunshine and some of the other ones, but I haven't had the true juice bombs per se. So with that said, I don't have too much to go off of, but really, really nice stuff. If you guys have had this beer, please let me know. Leave those comments below. Like, subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you, like always. Let's get some jargon going and some dialogue back and forth on the Tropic Haze IPA by Silver Sitting Brewing Company. Like always, cheers, bros. We'll see you all next time on Babyface Brew Review.